Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Fantastic Talks. I am back to bring you another Dragon Ball video today as usual, and this is going to be a topic I haven't done in a while related to Dragon Ball Xenoverse. This is going to be a bit of a spontaneous video I'm doing today on my own for you guys, and just because there was an unexpected trailer that's just come out for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 regarding the new DLC that's coming out for it. We're meant to be getting a new story apparently, setting up a new arc for Few that's been going on for quite some time now. God knows what they would do, where they were going with it, and now we got a trailer that hopefully confirms what he's planning, and supposedly new characters that are going to be playable in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how I feel about this. So this is going to be sort of like a breakdown on the trailer. I'm going to go through with you guys today and sort of just share my opinions on what I think and such. So just FYI, I do have a little bit of a sore throat right now. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit different at the moment. So, but anyway, we have the trailer sort of summarizing like Xenoverse as a whole and like what we've seen already and what the whole story's been about. Just sort of summarizing the title and such, all the arcs that have been going on, and including all the like recent DLC stuff as well. But the fact that it's sort of doing a whole new campaign of sorts is quite cool. So good to know that we're going to get a nice quantity of story content. I assume, I hope so. Just because some of the recent DLC story content was just came across as a bit too short and didn't seem like it was going anywhere, sort of thing. So regardless of how fun they were, but this seems to be indicating that we're going to probably have 4 chapters to this new arc that's supposedly coming out. From what I'm sort of like theorizing from these like 4 portals, and I think because as the trailer goes on, it zooms into this particular portal, which I assume is going to be its like sort of like first universe that you're gonna sort of like try to fix or sort of alternate. So I assume there's going to be like 4 different timelines or 4 different universes that you're going to be sort of going throughout the course of this DLC, which is very, very interesting. But now, when it said like villainous mode, what I got from that is that I was somehow kind of hoping you get to make your own new time patroller in regards to breaking time to help Few out, as if you'll be making a time breaker person that you could create. Because like there was an idea for like Xenoverse 3 where that could be the case, where as well as there's time patrollers, there could be time breakers that you could create as well as like evil time patrollers. But I don't think this is the case here. So this is obviously just gonna go through another like sort of villain arc of some sort. But I do feel like this was meant to be a supposed Xenoverse 3 story. But because of Sparking Zero now being a big thing coming out soon, and how long they've been keeping up Xenoverse 2 whilst that was in the making, it just kind of seems redundant for them to do an entirely new game now. I don't think Xenoverse 3 will ever happen. Then again, we've said this about Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and look what we're getting, Sparking Zero. So you never know, but it's still very low hopes for me at the moment. But as this sort of like segment goes on, we seem to be introduced a new time fragment of some sort of crystal that's being reconstructed or breaking apart. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Maybe something to do with fuse experiments probably. And what seems to be the case here is that Few, I think, is working with Goku Black, because we see him in this next shot here. Looking a little bit different. He's obviously in his rosé form, but is always slightly different, and he's got one of those crystal fragments coming out of him just on this just above his chest. So there's obviously some sort of corruption going on there. Something we've kind of seen before already, but the whole crystal coming out of the character's bodies is kind of new. They seem to be getting a completely new power from it. Few taking Bulma away for some reason. I'm wondering why that's the case. Don't know what he needs her for. Maybe it's just to alternate a timeline. I don't know. Few's giving Rose power here, I assume. But what's interesting here that we got the Universe 6 characters talking to Zamasu, which is kind of weird. Kale and Caulifla in their Super Saiyan states, but not Carbon in his Super Saiyan state, which is a bit weird. But what seems to be going on is that they're talking to Goku, from what Hit says here. But obviously, it's Zamasu they're talking to. When I first watched this trailer, I didn't. It didn't really hit me until after I've seen it. After I saw it the second time. This must be when Zamasu just swapped bodies with Goku, because this must be Goku talking in Zamasu's body, pointing to Goku as A. So I assume that this is a completely new timeline that when Goku and Zamasu switched bodies before Goku Black was about to kill Goku in Zamasu's body. Universe 6, I'm guessing, are there to try and stop that from happening. I don't know what's actually being alternated here, so I'm intrigued to see what that's all about. We get another shot of the fragment breaking apart, whatever this is. Now, here's the really annoying part of the trailer. Now, way back when it was announced that Xenoverse 2 was going to get a new DLC, there was rumours that Ultra Ego Vegeta was going to be a playable character, because there was a particular silhouette that looked like Vegeta in a purple, and it had like a purple aura around him, purple theme to it, indicating that it could be Vegeta. And an Ultra Ego Vegeta is kind of a big thing right now in the manga and stuff like that. And his whole colour palette is purple as well, so it was kind of the obvious prediction that Ultra Ego Vegeta was going to make his debut in Xenoverse 2. But the annoying thing is, by the looks of it, we're not getting that. We're getting some sort of alternate version of it for some reason. But he was clearly meant to be Ultra Ego Vegeta, telling by this shot here, because that's the Powerball move he does to Granola, I believe, or Gas, in the manga that he shoots at. Exact same pose, exact same kind of ball that he's sort of manifesting here. And I just feel like they wanted to do Ultra Ego Vegeta, but couldn't because they haven't adapted that yet in the anime. I don't know why that's such a strict thing. I will never ever understand that. This kind of confirms that we probably won't get Ultra Ego Vegeta in Sparking Zero either. I just feel like this is kind of redundant if it's not actually Ultra Ego Vegeta. And they seem to be going with like an evil Vegeta again as well. The way he's talking, the way he shoots this at Goku, like the way he comes across seems like kind of like atrocious looking. Because to me, because I'm not gonna lie, a small part of me is kind of getting bored with the whole evil Vegeta trope. Like, it made sense for Majin Vegeta, we had Baby Vegeta, those were really cool. But like, I don't know, like, then we had Vegeta being evil again in the first Xenoverse game when he was like in that atrocious aura form, and now we get in this as well. I swear we had another version of evil Vegeta somewhere, maybe in Heroes, a couple of times, I'm not too sure. But I don't know. This just kind of seems redundant. I thought he was in Super Saiyan God mode, considering the fight he's having with Super Saiyan God Goku. But it's not. I think it's meant to be a rip-off Ultra Ego Vegeta, but it's obviously the corruption that makes it seem that way. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sure he's going to be cool to play as, but it just really feels redundant that they're doing this. I get why they did it, but I kind of wish they didn't bother at all. You know, I kind of wish they came up with something entirely different, or just use a different character for the corruption. I don't know, like it just seems a bit weird what they're doing with this, just because they couldn't use Ultra Ego Vegeta. I don't know, and from what I've discovered as well, they're calling these new corruption forms for Vegeta and even Goku Black, because obviously Goku Black early on in the trailer was getting this corruption as well. The Ultra Supervillain Power, from what Few has described here. It's such a redundant name, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know what is it with these names in the games and movies they keep coming up with, like Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, you know, and now Ultra Supervillain. You know, it just seems really... It's like they can't come up with like better names, especially for Goku Black Rosé. He's already a supervillain, so that doesn't make sense to me. Like, but other than that rant I just had with you guys, so I'm hoping that this has an interesting story element that's being set up here, and I really want to know what the hell is Few up to with all these experiments we've been seeing for the past 6 years, God knows how long now. Like, nothing went anywhere with Dabura, nothing went anywhere with like Future Gohan or Janemba. I can't remember how that DLC went, and like Jiren and all that, and Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I really hope that they're finally leading up to something, and I really hope they add some sort of like heroes story elements in there as well, because where Fugosa becomes in Heroes is quite interesting as well. How powerful he becomes, how he takes over the multiversal worlds. If I've made that assumption correct, it's been a while since I've watched some Heroes stuff go on. So, but I know he becomes quite powerful in that promotional anime. So I'm hoping we see some elements of Heroes in this. That'd be really cool to see. I want to see some new form of Few, maybe. I don't know. I want to see what his purpose is for doing this, what his experiments will lead up to. I want to know what your custom character has something to do with this, because obviously you've been helping him out with this for a while now. I just want to see things start to unfold now with this campaign that we're getting now. So fingers crossed, that's what we're gonna see revealed soon. And I really hope that, because when I saw that shot of Goku Black Rosé at the beginning of this trailer, I was hoping that well, at least I'm hoping they were teasing the way his aura forms, and like, you know, how Few is sort of involved as well, and how he was involved in Heroes. Goku Black Rosé being the villain, the big villain in it as well. I'm hoping that's the same case with this, where he turns Goku Black Rosé Super Saiyan 3, whatever that form's called. It looked like Super Saiyan 3, but I don't think it's not. I'm hoping we get something like that in this, but Xenoverse is a whole what if concept of a game, so I don't see why they can't just experiment with stuff like that. Like, we've had what if forms in the past, like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Broly. I'm hoping we can get the same thing in this. We've had Super Saiyan 3 Bardock in this game now, Time Patrol, Time Breaker Bardock. So I'm hoping that it's the same case of this new campaign we're getting. Give us some wacky forms that we won't expect, please. I want to see some really cool shit in this game, in this DLC. So I really want them to go all out with this, and make it interesting. Make it seem worth it to get it. Because like, after Sparking Zero being revealed, I'm not excited for Xenoverse 2 anymore. Like, it's been done to hell. Like, don't get me wrong, I've admittedly been enjoying the DLC they've released lately, but they're just but once they're out, they're out. They're just so short. They're done in a day. You know, they don't keep me going. Once I've played those, I'm away from the game for like another year. So, this game doesn't really keep me that glued anymore. So, yeah, I'm hoping this DLC surprises me and makes it worth it to come back to it. So, yeah, other than that, guys, that's all I kind of wanted to say. This was kind of a breakdown and like my honest thoughts on this DLC reveal. Yeah, that was like my little. I wasn't sure how I felt about this DLC. That was kind of my little tangent I've had for it. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued to see what they've got planned for the next 3 DLCs. I like that this first one has the time ring indicating it's a Goku Black story. So that's kind of interesting. So I'm wondering what else we're going to see that's sort of going to relate to that, and what's going to relate to the title Future Saga. Are we going to be seeing more Android stuff? Maybe is this to do with Trunks? Maybe again. Will we see Future Gohan come back again? I don't know. Will we see Time Breaker Bardock finally make a return? Because I don't know if they ever did anything with him after his supposed alternate ending against Mira. I would like to see him come back in some form or another, so it'd be cool to see him come back in some way. I don't really know what else they could do other than those things I'm predicting. So yeah, let me know in your comments. Let me know in the comments below what you think they could be doing next, what they could be setting up, what other chapters you want to see next. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you thought about my opinions as well on this trailer. Do you agree with what I said? Are you excited to see what this DLC could entail? Are you happy to see Vegeta the way he is? Would you prefer Ultra Ego Vegeta, or should they have done someone entirely different? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time for more Xenoverse 2 content and Sparking Zero content. Bye bye.